John Jones is not the GOAT, all right?
Exhibit A.
Like Daniel Cormier said, you were so insecure. You're so insecure. You need to stick a needle in your ass. Yeah, he stuck a needle in his ass. He's on steroids. All right? He was on steroids against a guy that was damn near pushing 40, that was over 10 feet shorter than him, and was fat as a fucking fuck. And then Exhibit B, people like saying he's undefeated. No, the fuck he's not. No, the fuck he's not. He lost. And I'm not talking about the DQ. I'm talking about the loss that he had against Dominic Reyes. If you're comparing that, and then you compare that to, the drug cheats, and then you compare that to the DQ loss and the loss against Dominic Reyes, that gotta count as a couple losses, my nigga. And then, how the fuck you on steroids when you don't got not one clean knockout in the UFC? Not a one. Not a one. You ain't not that. And then let's be real. Again, he's not in the best weight classes. Okay, he's not. He's not in the best weight classes. You gotta. I know this is off topic. We're going to get back on topic real quick. But if it's like an Islam, you know how he beat Charles Oliveira, Alexander Volkanovski, Arman Sarukian, JDM. He got all these names under his belt. And they're very versatile. That was the word. Versatile. John Jones, a lot of the people he fight aren't versatile. So they'll be good in one aspect and he'll just dominate them in the other. You know what I mean? If you're a striker, a primary striker, I'll take you to the ground. If you're a good grappler, I'll just get you on the feet. And since John Jones' wrestling is good, he could have finna take that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's very, it's more rare to meet your match in the heavyweight to lightweight division. So when a quick nigga like fucking, Aspinall come on, I retired. Because he's good at fucking everything. He's going to struggle against Tom Aspinall. You know what I mean? And I don't have no problem against John Jones, Even though he did a lot of stuff outside of the octagon, I've seen a lot of worse stuff in my life. So, not saying what he's doing is good or should be. It's still wrong, but it's just, I never really, yeah. But anyways, he's not the GOAT. He's not. He's not even close. I mean, he's close, but he's not the GOAT. And the mindset is what holds him back even further. If he had that mindset, like I'm the best in the world, I want to be the best to be the best. I want to be the very best. I'll go through everybody. Da, 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 da. No, you ducked Tom Aspinall. If you would have retired a year or maybe some change before you got on the scene, they'd be like, all right, he retired because da 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 da. Soon as that nigga called you up, I think it's time. What? I have a question of my own. Do y'all think a John Jones would survive in, like, the middleweight division? Because he can make the middleweight division. He can for surely make middleweight. But, I mean, not right now. But before. Do y'all think he would be able to survive in the middleweight division? With, like, Hamzat, Israel Adesanya. He could be Izzy, in my opinion. But or do y'all, like, you know what I'm saying? Could y'all see him go up against a Carlos Prates moving up to middleweight? Like, Ian Gary, you know what I mean? I know this is a very far stretch, but do y'all think he'd be able to hang? They're too versatile, and I like how people, he's way bigger. That don't mean nothing. That doesn't mean nothing. And the way I used to think about it is they're all good, so it does mean something. They all notice, but it doesn't mean nothing. I seen Mighty Mouse take down a tall ass dude who knows jujitsu. I think he was a black belt, but there was, you seen the video if you did. But long story short, he's not the GOAT. Okay? He's not the GOAT. He's not the GOAT. I'm gonna just end it like that.